Yep. Welcome. Welcome to the kitchen sink. Your source for everything going on in the world. I am your journey guide and host, Mark Jenkins, aka P. And each week, for 90 minutes, I'll take you on a trip around the globe, touching on any and every topic that needs to be addressed. This show will be entertaining, informative, respectful, and riveting. The show will be real, raw, and unfiltered. However, as I've said, it will be respectful. With that being said, a couple things we don't do here on the kitchen sink. First and foremost, we don't drop the N-bomb. We frown upon that on this show. Second of all, no F-bombs. And I ain't talking about fuck. I don't give a fuck if you say fuck. I'm talking about the F-bomb that is disrespectful to a lot of people out there. So don't use that. Last but not least, no invitation to the Frank stand. If you don't agree with somebody else who's on this show, another guest in the round table, whatever, no invitation to the Frank stand. Nothing disrespectful like that. If you don't know what that means, please look it up in the Urban Dictionary. But let's get into the show. It's good to be back, y'all. Week hiatus. I had the full disclosure. I had a workshop for something that I had to do, so I wasn't able to attend and do the show last Wednesday. It's going to be the same thing next Wednesday, just a heads up, just to let you know. Got another workshop on the grind. You know, I'm like the Haymans and Living Color. Got a couple different ways to get it because that's how you got to do it. But thank y'all for tuning in tonight. And if you're watching in the morning or next day or whenever, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tapping in. Without y'all, I'm nothing. Please continue to, subscribe, support, view, comment. Let me know what y'all thinking. But let's kick it off first. Like we like to do going around the globe. A man rowing solo across the Atlantic Ocean was surrounded by whales. So Tom Waddington is on a quest to row across the Atlantic Ocean all by himself. But on Sunday, he found plenty of company at the sea. A pod of pilot whales out of nowhere followed him for hours. But they weren't like trying to attack him or anything. This is the crazy part. They were like playing games and stuff like with each other and like doing things. It was crazy. So there's a video. If you want to see the video, go check his IG because I watched the video earlier and it was crazy. I had never seen anything like this. But his name is Tom Waddington, and his IG is TOMWADDINGTON _SKIER. So go check the video out. It was amazing. During the video, he's like, "This is so cool. I love it. I'm scared they're gonna hit my rudder, but this is so cool." And then like he was like, they were just playing and going under the boat, and I was taking videos. And this is on his Instagram. He's also got it on his Facebook. I don't have the Facebook account. And I mean, I can even imagine like just being out to sea and seeing some shit like that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I would have probably been paranoid at first for sure, because seeing a bunch of whales, and he literally said it was about 20 of them. Now, I didn't see 20 in the video. There were a couple. Like, seeing one whale is enough for me. So seeing 20 of them for him, like, shout out to him for holding it down and, continuing to do what he was doing. And he said he was feeling low that day after a morning full of rain, but that kind of picked his day up. So that's crazy. But moving on, There was a black bear and his cub in Connecticut. They got trapped inside of a car and destroyed the car. You can't make this shit up, like what happens in the world. Like, you get surrounded by 20 whales. Now it's a black bear and his cub in a car. But this is in Winston, Connecticut. Black bear was trapped inside of a car with his cub. And the reason that the owners of the vehicle found out is because the horn was blaring and the radio was blasting. And they ran outside to go see what was going on, like, because it's in front of their crib. So they get out there, they see what's going on, and of course, they call the police immediately. So this happened on July 15th. It's crazy, like super recent. But they opened the door and got the bears to run off without getting someone else involved, like when the cops got there. So the complete inside of the car was torn up. And the state environmental conservation police got there and they were able to get the bears out. And they also said that the reason that they think so, because no one knows, like, you couldn't position the ring camera to the car to see this, to figure out what's going on. But they said that they think the bears got in the car, they opened the door with their paws, whatever. I don't know how that happened. Maybe the cub did it, because how the hell would the bigger bear, like, I don't think the paws can open the car door. But anyway, so they got in, and then they said they think that the door may have closed by the wind. Again, like crazy, but how the hell does this happen? But the craziest thing about this story is that it happened in Connecticut, and in the Western United States, it's kind of normal for that to happen and occur, but like it's not so for that on the East Coast. But recently, there's been a string of like bears being on the East Coast, like, so in the past couple of weeks, the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection said that there's been 3 on the East Coast. One in Connecticut, one in Cheshire, and then another one in Torrington. And these all happened in the span of like 2 weeks. So y'all be careful out there on the East Coast, because you don't want to run into a bear. And if you do, you got to do what you got to do to get the hell out of there. Speaking of doing what the hell you got to do to get out of there, this is a cool story out here in Denver. Crush is a rare orange lobster that someone was able to rescue and get to the aquarium. So there was a shipment of crustaceans delivered to a Red Lobster in Pueblo. And one of the employees there, he was a dishwasher, and they actually label him the head biscuit maker. Shout out to the head biscuit maker. But Kendra Kostandik, I hope I don't mess up that name, is the general manager. They didn't name the head biscuit maker. I'm kind of sad that they didn't name him or her, because shout out to them. They're the hero. But anyway, they recognized this. There was an orange lobster, and like, lobsters are not orange for the most part. They are red. But in rare instances, there can be some type of genetic mutations where lobsters can be either orange, blue, or yellow. Just learned that today. So that's pretty wild. But they noticed this lobster and they were like, no, we're not going to just, go ahead and serve it up or whatever. So first and foremost, the staff named the lobster Crush after the Denver Broncos' legendary orange crush defense of 1976 to 86. And then they tried to get it to go to the Pueblo Zoo. Pueblo Zoo couldn't take it. They couldn't accommodate it. So they reached out to the Denver Aquarium, the downtown Denver Aquarium, and they said, yeah, we'll take it. And anybody that knows the Denver Aquarium knows, it's a pretty dope aquarium. Like I'm a big fan of aquariums, zoos, things like that. I love nature and animals. But it's a pretty good aquarium, and I can't wait to go see this crush. And they set up his tank with Denver Broncos helmets, and they've got him under quarantine right now. But if everything checks out all good, he'll be moved with the rest of the sea crustaceans, and they can all kind of live happily ever after. Moving along, good news out of Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. I got some peoples out there. Definitely cool. But too many bad things come out of Detroit. So let's talk about something good. It's cool, actually. I think it's cool. I want to go check this out if I'm in that part of the country. There's a giant slide there that's back, its return. And there will probably be fewer bruises this time. So giant slide in Detroit reopened last week, and no one has lost a tooth. The reason they say that is because there was a Detroit rapper, sorry, named Gerald Allen, who performs as G Mac Cash. Not familiar with him, but he was on a mention on Jimmy Kimmel Live. He got a mention on Jimmy Kimmel Live about this slide. He said it's like jumping off of a roof. Man, you can lose a tooth. So that's what this is right here. They brought it back. It closed down 2 years ago in 2022. The 6-lane slide is open again, this time with some changes. The Department of Natural Resources added padding to the slide and acquired new sacks for riders and skipped the wax. So apparently there used to be wax on there to really make it crazy, but some of the riders that have returned is saying that it's not the same without the wax. So maybe they need the wax. I mean, shit, sometimes I know when I'm rolling a spliff, I need the wax. So I ain't mad at them. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break, come back with the topic of the day. Yeah, y'all, we back. And today's topic of the day is 2024 Paris Olympics. Shit, I love the Olympics, man. Like, for real. Like, honestly, and I can say this full disclosure, it's probably the proudest time that I am, like, proud to say I'm American is during the Olympics, because it's us against the world. I love competition. Like, so I can watch anything, like anything competitive, I can watch it. That's what I do. So shout out to the Olympics. So let's jump into it real quick. Start off with the medal count as of an hour ago. So it's an hour of 7:31, 2024, 9:45 Eastern Standard, 7:45 Mountain Standard Time. The U.S., 30 medals total. Number one in the entire Olympic Games so far with medals total. 13 silvers, 12 bronze, only 5 gold though. So come on, y'all, let's step it up a little bit. Let's get some more of that gold. Big reason why they need more to gold. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later as we progress with the show. France in second place, the host country, 26 medals. And they're tied for third in all 3 of the different medals. So that's how you get to second for sure. 8 gold, 10 silver, 8 bronze. Like I said, all good for tied for third. China, 19 is in third with 19 total, but they lead the gold medal charge with 9 gold medals. So Olympics is definitely looking good right now. And, like, to start with the men's basketball team, obviously that's one of the bigger attractions in the game, especially for myself. But today got the win, 103 to 86 over the South Sudan to improve to 2-0. Jumped out to a 26 to 14 first quarter lead and never looked back. Led by Miami Heat All-Star Bam Adebayo, 18.7 rebounds, 2 blocks off the bench. The bench actually went crazy in this game for the U.S., and this is a testament to the depth that we have. Like, the South Sudanese team played great, but our bench outscored them 66 to 14, led by Bam's 18 points. KD also had 14 off the bench. Just the stacked team. And, this is after we squeaked by them in the scrimmage round, 101 and 100 a couple of weeks ago. So shout out to Team USA. Pool play wraps up on Saturday versus Puerto Rico. They lost to Spain today in a defensive battle, 63 to 62. So hopefully we can get that win on Saturday and go into medal contention round unscathed. Switching over to the women's basketball team, they're looking for their 8th consecutive gold medal. Shout out to them, 8 consecutive gold medals. That's crazy. Let's go. Let's make it happen. But, after Team USA got their ass kicked by a team of WNBA All-Stars, including Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, Arike Ngumbwale, who is a beast and should have been on Team USA. I don't know who you leave off. That's a different discussion for a different day. But she cooked them 37 in the second half, and they beat Team USA 117 to 109. But Team USA has since bounced back, defeated Japan on Monday 102 to 76, led by the Las Vegas Aces megastar. Shout out to Aja Wilson. 24 points, 13 rebounds. Her and New York Liberty superstar Breanna Stewart, they scored 46 of the 102 points for Team USA. And that's why they are the 2 best women's basketball players in the world, hands down. Nobody is fucking with them. Shout out to them. They look to face Belgium tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Check out Peacock. No shout out to them, but check it out because that's where they got it. But yeah, but shout out to Peacock if you give me a sponsorship, then it would be shout out to y'all. Thank you. A couple of things I want to touch on about the Olympics. Also, too, I've been big into the rugby. Like, not gonna lie, like right now, besides basketball, obviously track and field. I love track and field. I love swimming. I love I love the archery too. Sorry, but too much going on in my head right now. Sorry, I digress. But the rugby has been my shit, like for real. Like, and not just the US rugby, but all the rugby, because rugby is dope. So yeah. Women's rugby team won their first medal ever today. 1 bronze. Shout out to them. First medal ever. And shout out to Alana Mayer. Like, I saw a couple of games with her just dominating, like looking like Barry Sanders and Jerome Bettis, like hybrid, just fast and strong, can do nothing with her, just running everybody over. So shout out to her. And shout out to the entire women's rugby team in sevens getting that first medal ever. To soccer, the U.S. women's team killing it as always. We've always got a dominant women's team. They won 2-1 over Australia. They won Group B. Shout out to them for advancing. They'll face Japan in the quarterfinals on Saturday. And the men are also doing pretty good. They beat Guinea today, or actually yesterday, 3-0. and now they've got a 2-1 record and a really good shot to move and advance to the medal rounds. So shout out to the soccer teams. Let's keep it going. Let's do the damn thing. And the last thing I want to touch on before we shift off of the Olympics is, just a couple of athletes, like, because we know the LeBrons and the KDs and, all the NFL dudes that are big time stars, all the MLB dudes, we know these dudes by name, but the Olympics is kind of that one time every 4 years, except for the COVID year where it was every 3 years now, because it was 2021. But we get to know these athletes that a lot of people don't know, and you just get to kind of shine the light on them. So I want to shine the light on them real quick. Shout out to track star Noah Lyles. A lot of people know him. Everybody knows the gymnast Simone Biles, but shout out to Jordan Childs. And my personal favorite, honestly, out of all of the Olympic athletes that I've seen and seen any profiles on, Frederick Flips Richard. Like, I was inspired by his story. I was inspired by his parents' story. Like, truthfully, his parents, like, shout out to them, because like they noticed him from being like a young kid, and he was like trying to flip out the crib. Like, this is before he was even out of the crib in a bed. He was trying to flip out the crib. So as soon as they were able to get him into gymnastics, that's exactly what they did. And by the foresight that they had to do something like that, now here he is, a whole Olympic athlete. So I thought that story was inspiring. Like, it made me just be like, wow, that's some damn good parenting. They were in attendance, like looking proud as hell. And shout out to them. Shout out to Frederick Flips. This is his nickname, Flips, because he's always flipping, Richard. And shout out to his family. But a couple other stars I want to shout out. Caleb Dressel in men's swimming, beast. Alana Mayer, like I said, in rugby, like, loved what I saw from her. And Sha'Carri Richardson, she is just an amazing athlete. Unfortunately, she was unable to compete in 2021 due to a positive test for marijuana. It's not necessarily steroids or anything like that. I am a big proponent of the plant, so I don't know why that would happen. But yeah, anyway, shout out to her. She's going to do her thing. And Katie Ledecky won her 8th gold medal today, tied with several others for the most by a U.S. women's swimmer. She's got 12 medals overall. So everybody who was talking shit about her like a couple days ago when they won a bronze, like, stop it. She's a beast. I'm going to take a break real quick. Come back with 101 and today's guest. Yep. We back. Yep. We back. Yo, shout out to This Is Jay for lacing this beat right here. Got to shout him out every week for releasing the track, the official theme song to the to the show. I'm gonna bring in today's guest for one-on-one. My brother from another. Love this dude. Like me and this dude go back decades. That ain't aging us, but it is what it is. But this dude, man, intelligent, hilarious, creative, always up to something, hustle, man, getting that paper for him and his family. Great father, just a great dude overall. My dude, Tyson, Ty Boogie, Mr. E's Cuisine, founder, owner, operator. What's up, my brother?
What's good, baby? How you?
I'm good, bro. I'm chilling, man. I'm glad to have you on the show. I appreciate you for being here.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the offer, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yo, bro, that's what this show is all about. Like, I said it from episode 1. This is episode 5 now. This show is all about, like, just trying to shine the light on people who are trying to do good things in the world. And you're a good brother. I've known you forever. And I know you always trying to do good. So I definitely wanted to have you on here to just talk about what you're doing, let the people know. And also let them know how to check for you, how to find you. Because if you can get one more customer, one more opportunity, then this platform is all worth it.
All day, you already know.
And yo, your shirt's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is.
No, yo, so I just all right. So yo, let me ask you, bro.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration for Mr. E's Cuisine, bro?
Well, honestly, like, all right, I'm 10 years older than my sister. So, growing up, excuse me, growing up, you like, your sister or your siblings be home with you like every day. You know what I'm saying? Like moms and pops at work. So you got to cook. So, I used to sit in the kitchen and watch them because I love to eat. You know what I'm saying? But I was just in the kitchen watching and observing and paying attention to what was going on. And I'm like, yo, this is kind of like science in a way. Like I'm a history teacher. I love history first, but science is like my second subject. So, the mixing ingredients and all of that and doing this and doing that. So I just started cooking at the crib. Then when I got older, when we was in college, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, everybody want to go to McDonald's. Remember when they had the double cheeseburgers at Westover Ave, right there on the corner?
Yeah, I was fucking them shits up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The triple cheeseburgers, whatever, they had all of that, you know what I'm saying?
College grind, bro.
Yeah, so when we was doing what we was doing in college and we had fun, I would rather go to Walmart and go get something to cook because I will have leftovers later and it costs less than the stuff y'all was buying for that one time. Yeah. So my food tastes good. So I got better and better and better. Started selling plates when I was working at the school in the Burgh. Next thing you know, started catering for certain people here and there. Then I started selling plates out of my new spot, this and that, and started catering some events. So everything just blew up after that. Like everything was good, man. People haven't complained. You know what I'm saying? You get 1 or 2 customers that's not pleased to the T when it comes to certain things.
Your Yelp
comes with the business.
Your Yelp customers. They're gonna
right. Here we go. Here we go. You know what I mean? So it comes with the territory. So, but all in all, everything has been good, man. Just trying to get a bigger facility right now so I can prepare things more at let's say a larger rate, you know what I mean? Depending on who wants some service or anything like that. But it's going pretty good, man. Life is good. Can't complain, bro.
Word, bro. Nah, that's what's up, bro. And like, we know each other for so long. I've definitely had some food that you prepared. I chose my words very wisely. But yeah, yo, shout out to that mug. That's fire. But yeah, like, there we go. Yo, you got to get that merch going. so the people can tap in and cop some of that, man. Online commerce is the way to go these days, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. Like I said, just made a little move from the old spot over by the school to another little spot in PG. So I'm chilling right now, you know what I mean, getting acclimated to the area and all that. But I'm waiting for my next big move, and that'll be sometime next year. Once I'm all I'm gonna say is food truck is coming 2025, bro.
There you go. That's the way to go. That's definitely the next step because those things are kind of taking over on the low, man.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
I actually, in my 9 to 5 or whatever you want to call it, because it's kind of
Mhm.
like not even 9 to 5 no more since I relieve myself of a lot of duties. That sounded wild, but
Mhm.
but yeah, I kind of like fired myself a little bit, but to kind of do different things like the podcast and then my other thing that I'm doing, the voiceover thing. But
Right.
yeah, like I was working with a food truck company. Like basically they're not a company that has a food truck, but they build custom food trucks. So
Oh,
my point being is I got a plug. Only thing is it's out this way, but people know people. You can figure something out. I got a plug for that because in that line of work, I meet people doing every kind of business, and like
right.
I saw their facility, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy. They're like building the food trucks to like your customization. Like you tell them, I want this here, I want this here. This is what I need, and they
Okay.
put that shit together for you.
So I need you to holler at those folks,
Yeah,
and find out. I'll give you the specifics offline
yeah.
and let you know exactly what it is. And if the price is looking right, I draw that joint back from, you know what I mean? So
That's what I'm saying.
it
Like
is what it
so,
is.
this is this. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. This show is all about plugging. Like it's the kitchen sink, and the reason it's the kitchen sink, and I say it all the time, is because
Yeah.
the show is about everything. You always hear the phrase "everything but the kitchen sink," right?
Right, right,
But you
right.
see, sink is spelled SYNC, and it's spelled that way because it's everything's in sync. Everything is supposed to connect, and that's what
Yeah.
this platform is about. Is about connecting shit, bro.
Word.
Perfect example: Melanin Nation shirt. Melanin Nation. Shout out to Sav. This is our
Yeah.
brand.
A word?
Yeah, this is Sav's brand. You know Sav. Shout out to
Yeah.
Sav. This is her
This
brand.
all.
I saw the brand. I had to support. I
Dancing
bought a
ass.
tee and I bought a hoodie. It's dope.
Yeah.
I love the representation of what it means, like because we are people with melanin, so why not wear something that looks good? Like it's a soft t-shirt.
Word.
Anybody that's a friend of the program knows I like soft t-shirts. I don't like them hard fucking cardboard t-shirts. I like soft
Word.
t-shirts. They feel good. You know what I'm saying? So it's a soft t-shirt. There's good graphics on it. I like the colorway. It goes with the kicks that I'm rocking that I'm gonna talk about later on Kicks Corner. But
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and the hoodie that I got is fire too. It's the same, but it's that army green and it's the same orange popping. So yeah, like she got a
Word.
good. So shout out to Sav. Check her IG. It's Melanin Nation.
Yeah, we
Check,
on it.
go support not just you, but everybody. I'm
Bet.
plugging it. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what this platform is about. It's about each one help one, and we all win, bro. We all win.
Word.
But yeah, back to Mr. E's cuisine.
Word.
Top three dishes that the people are looking for, like that they checking for. Cause like,
Yeah.
I had your grub off the grill, like you was chefing up some shit, like how we used to do. We
Yeah.
used to just be out there burning it down, having some drinks,
Exactly.
grubbing, enjoying life as young adults with little kids. Like shit was crazy. But yeah.
Word, man. Yeah, I'm still ingesting that cognac coffee. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? That's
no doubt.
exactly what's going on over here.
No
But
doubt.
my top three, I would say number one is my fried fish.
Yeah. What kind of fish? All right. So fried fish. I'm a fan of fried fish because I
Right.
don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork. So seafood and poultry, and only clean poultry really, but seafood, yeah. So
Yeah.
what kind of fried fish? What's your favorite fried? What's your favorite fish to fry? Like that's
Actually,
good,
my
good.
favorite fish to fry is the swai fish, but I'll fry whatever. Like I'm a great fryer. When it doesn't come, it doesn't matter if it's chicken, if it's shrimp, if it's this. I love to fry scallops. I want to set up, you know what I mean, like a little
Yeah,
fried fish and scallop
yeah,
basket. You're gonna have to, you know what I mean,
yeah,
hit your boy with a little something, something. But it
yeah.
is what it is, because them scallops ain't cheap.
Oh
I
no,
don't know if
hell
people
no.
look at them prices.
Hell no, they ain't cheap.
They
And,
not
and, if,
cheap,
and if you
bro.
got that type of appetite, you better not. You better have a budget to match it. Like
There you
that's what it
go.
is.
There you go.
Catfish, I got you on the low. You want some
Yeah, like I
scallops?
said, yeah.
Yeah.
I can fry all of that, you know what I mean? But like I said, mostly like people come from my squad. They love it, bro. Like they just be like, yo, let me get this, let me get that. Or if I cater an event, I actually even do intimate dinners for couples, you
Word,
know,
that's fire.
word. Like my son or my daughter, or even both of them will come with me to the person's house. We cook at the house while
Yo,
they
that's
having a little cocktail hour,
fire.
whatever. They serve the people little cocktails or whatever while I'm cooking.
Yeah.
They bring out the plates and everything like that. Tablecloth, it's all set up, nice fancy wine glasses, pretty shiny silverware. You know, we get it in, bro.
Nah, that's super fucking fire, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's special right there. Like that right there. If you was down the street, couple miles or whatever, for me, I definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? My
that's what I'm
shorty
saying. Good
birthday,
look.
like yo, or well, not a birthday because we going out of town, but some other, you know what I'm saying? Like some, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's
You know what
fire,
I
bro.
mean?
That's you gonna change the game with that shit.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's all family orientated. You know what I mean? And it's like my daughter, she's going to high school now. She's a senior year. She's going for her tech class is culinary. So she did one
That's
full year.
so
She about to
cool.
do another one. So I'm trying to get her in Johnson C. Wells down in Charlotte. I
Yeah,
really want her to go there. I got to do a little more talking and you know what I mean, whatever, whatever. But just so that she can perfect certain things and learn more skills. Because I'm a hood cook. I'll be honest with you.
yeah.
But what you buy from me? Oh, I didn't even finish my joint. Yo, so it's the fried fish, my mac and cheese, and my barbecue jerk chicken.
Barbecue jerk chicken.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that shit. That
Oh,
sounds
well, I can't
that sounds like my
reveal all
life.
my secrets. You know what I
No, 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 no,
mean?
no. I don't want to know what's in it. We don't want the world to duplicate that. That's your.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But
You know what
like I'm intrigued because
I'm saying? Okay.
like is it like leaning barbecue more, or is it leaning jerk more, pause, or is it like yeah, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
like a perfect mix, like honey barbecue from scratch meets jerk pause from scratch.
I
And it
yo,
blends perfectly because I cook it on the grill.
I nah, that's fire. That damn, that sounds good as shit, man.
Bro, when I tell you, oh, and my
I had
cabbage,
some
you
honeymoon
couldn't just give
diesel
me three, yo.
getting
I gotta
started.
keep going.
That all right, so let's plug the whole menu. And full disclosure, I had a nice spliff of honeymoon diesel before the show to get ready for the show. So like
Ooh.
I'm getting hungry right now, man.
Yeah, I am too. And I already ate earlier, but I want to eat again. You
All
know what
right,
I'm
so
saying? I
so
had
lay
something,
out,
I don't know what it is, but it was great. You know what I'm saying? So
lay
my
out.
man,
All right, so that was your three. But
yeah,
lay out. Let's do top 10. Fuck it. Let's do top 10.
there we go. Lasagna, bam, rather visible.
What's in the
Right.
lasagna? I'm a big lasagna dude.
All right,
Pause.
all right.
Um,
I'll give you. I'll tell the lasagna because you don't know my seasonings, but I'll tell the
yeah,
basics.
like just the proteins and the
Yeah,
cheeses. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, don't pull the covers back.
right, exactly. There we go. You know what I'm saying? So ground beef, ground turkey, whatever. You know, spaghetti sauce. I normally do my own. I love it. You know what I mean? So and the people love it. So you can, of course, your noodles. And you have mozzarella. I like the 5 Italian blend. I love shredded Parmesan, not grated, but shredded Parmesan. I love that. Ricotta. And if I want to get a little funky sometimes, throw some Asiago on that joint. Not too much because that cheese is real pungent. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna smack you as soon as you. Oh, what's that? You know what I'm saying? So,
All right.
like Parmesan got. Nah, go ahead.
That feet.
Yeah. Because Parmesan got a little hit, but Asiago is like that Chris Childs to Kobe doo-doof. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them joints.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so my lasagna,
Right.
my cabbage is divine.
All right. Cabbage.
Divine.
Cabbage be hit or miss. Like cabbage either be fire or it be I'm good.
My cabbage is hit every time, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna give the people a secret. I cook my cabbage with butter. I don't put vegetable oil in there. Salted butter.
That's a first. That's breaking news right there. Shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So my yams, straight Pookie from New Jack Crack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like
how much for one spoonful?
Yo, the prices nowadays, you gotta give me 50 cents, bro.
How much for one spoonful? 50 cents, bro. I don't want a small. You said Pookie, so I had to, man.
Word up. You know what I mean?
Shout out to I'm gonna get you, sucker.
All day, yo. One of my favorites, yo.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, yo. But all right. So what number is that? 6 or 7?
Yams is 6.
All right. All right. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now, if certain people, when they order, if they don't want to spend the bread on the oxtail, I offer this. I make like a chuck roast that's almost similar to a beef pot roast or whatever.
Okay.
But I season it like oxtail.
So what type of oxtails we talking real quick? Because it's two styles of oxtails. Like,
Jamaican oxtail.
Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. The Jamaican oxtail is the way to go. Not saying I don't like the down south smothered in gravy. That shit's cool too. But there we go. Okay. Yeah. Gotta let the people know.
That allspice gotta hit you. And that Scotch bonnet gotta hit you. You know what I mean? Like you gotta feel a little bit of that in there. Yo, that allspice is everything when it comes to that West Indian food. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Word up, son. But like I also make ramen. You know.
Like, okay, so how you doing the ramen though?
I'm not busting out and rolling noodles from scratch and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I ain't at that level yet, bro. I don't have a noodle factory throwing it up in the air and pulling it with a string and all that. Like, I ain't there yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
pasta, man.
That's basically what it is. Because they actually invented it. Italy took it from them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So they had the first macaroni noodles, bro. You know what I mean? Facts. So China's dope, period. China's just dope to just learn about whatever. I'm on my nerve shit. But that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Did I overstep? I didn't wild out, did I?
No,
all right, cool.
It's just no M bombs, no F bombs, no invitations.
Yeah. That's why I was just checking because I want to make sure. I want to be polite. Respect my brother and his show, which is great.
We good, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I love your show, bro. Like I was first episode. I'm locked in. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I'm so happy for him because I've been thinking about doing something myself, but right now this is yo. I'm just happy to be a part of it, bro. Thank you for even asking me to let you know about my business, which is honestly, people, Mr. E's Cuisine.
Keep plugging.
LLC. You see me. I'm gonna cook it. It's gonna be nice and right. Just let me know. I can be reached on basically my phone number, 804-536-5610. I prefer
say that too much. You might have strangers calling you, man.
I can do the block button. You can keep calling if you want, but if you buy some business, you buy some business. Only thing about it is I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Virginia in the
Central VA.
Tri-Cities area, South Central Virginia, in the Tri-Cities area. Just give me a call. I'll
I
let
didn't
you
want
know.
to say South Central because I didn't want it to sound like LA. Like South,
Right.
like nah, Central VA.
A little south of Richmond. How about that? The Tri-Cities area is south of Richmond.
But
You can't know.
if the order is big enough, you willing to travel.
We gonna work something out. We gonna talk. We gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? And some quality food is gonna be produced. Some good relationships are gonna be established. You know what I mean? And we just work from there and keep it going, man. Like I said, I love it. Like teaching is cool. I've been doing it 20 years, but the passion of cooking and looking at somebody's face when they say, God damn, yo, this shit good as a bitch. That right there, the smile I get is more than damn, little Johnny got 100. Last week that mother couldn't read. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
shoot. Like I can't believe it. Yo, Johnny, did you cheat? Or is this really you, Johnny? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I love the food because I know it's really me. I don't know if Johnny cheated or not, but I know I ain't cheat with that food, and you're gonna get what you need to get.
Right.
Your nourishment plus enjoyment. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro.
Word.
And that's what life is all about, is finding that thing that just makes you happy and wanna do stuff. Like the 9 to 5 shit is cool.
Yeah.
Even if you got longevity, success, it doesn't matter. Like sometimes you just wake up. Shit, I know for me myself, like I just woke up and was like, yo, I don't want to do this shit forever. Like I want to do this shit forever, but I don't want to do this shit forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my 9 to 5, I'm a do for a long time, but I also wanted to find different avenues because I went from working about 50, 60 hours a week on a typical week to working, 20, 25 now. So I got extra time to do some other things, and I'm loving the extra shit I'm doing. So shout out to you for following that passion, bro. That's what it's all about, is that passion, man.
The biggest thing, and I hear people talk about it, but I'm a realist, and sometimes I think it's like a fairy tale. They be like, yo, just jump out on faith, man. Like, if you know you got good product, it's gonna do whatever, will do whatever. But in the other side of my mind, it's like, brother, you got 3 kids. You gotta make sure they good before you do this jumping. Before you had them kids, if you jumped, hey, you jumped. But right now, so that's like my biggest battle, bro. It's not anything else. It ain't product, it ain't location. Because I know where to go with some people gonna buy this fish.
Mm-hmm.
I know to go with this people gonna buy this Mac. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so used to making the top dishes that I named so repetitively.
You
It takes
still ain't
nothing.
name your last 2 though.
Huh?
You still ain't name your last 2 though.
I got 8. I was at 8. All right, so I got 9 and 10. All right, so I say my Puerto Rican roast pork. I know you're not a fan of the pork like that.
I'm not a fan of the pork at all.
Exactly. Yeah. But my roast pork, I make it Puerto Rican style.
Yeah.
Joint
Now I
be
know that panel.
Yeah, there we go.
I know all about that, man.
There we go.
I have my times in Harlem and the Bronx and stuff.
Exactly.
So,
hey, there you go.
Frito.
Hey, word up. Word up.
The name of this episode is for the 5 boroughs, man. Because every episode I try to do something with the number, and and then you on this episode. So shout out to the BX for that.
All day, baby. Even though it's danger zone
all
day.
Boroughs, man. This is for the 5 boroughs, man. For sure.
Word, man. And number 10, I'm saving the best for last, bro. Take a guess what number 10 is. It's a New York staple.
What, like a chopped cheese or bacon, egg, and cheese?
There you go. Chopped cheese, bro.
Yeah, all right, word.
My chopped cheese be hitting, yo. Hitting.
I need a ground turkey chopped cheese.
Oh, all day. I do ground veggie burger chopped cheese. I do a veggie chopped cheese.
I don't like veggie. I don't like veggie burgers, bro. I tried them. I can do some of the. All right, so the best veggie burger I've had is the Impossible. I like the Impossible over the Beyond, but I like the Beyond for their breakfast protein.
Okay.
Like the chopped scramble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like Beyond for that, and I like Impossible for the burger. Like the Impossible Burger, you go to the right place. On the low, Burger King has a pretty good Impossible Burger.
Yeah, Burger King burgers is good. You know the problem with Burger King?
Mm.
The bread, fam. It's the bread.
Yeah, the bread is ass. Those buns is ass.
You heard up, son. They fall apart.
But nah, that Impossible Whopper at Burger King is pretty decent. Like I was shocked the
I'm gonna
first time I
try
had
it. I'm gonna try it.
because I like it's been honestly just now. I think probably it was the 26th of July, 3 years. So no red meat for me in 3 years, bro. And it was a change at first for sure,
Okay.
but now I'm just kind of used to it, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
I don't think I told you. I might have told you that last time I seen you a couple months ago, but we like me and my shorty, we went to this spot out here, and I had this burger, bro. It was a massive burger. Like it was 2 1/3 pound Angus patties
Wow.
with I'm not finished though, bro. With a chicken breast,
Chicken.
a fried chicken breast, and it was topped with like all of the onion ring, like a big onion ring, some good like spicy coleslaw, some lettuce, tomato.
Word?
It had some melted like tapatio cheese. Like, bro, that burger was crazy, and I ate all but one bite of that shit. It came with like the fork and knife. You couldn't pick that shit up. You had to steak it.
Yo, that's
And
crazy.
I was like, bro, I had one beer, and I looked at my girl and was like, "You driving home? I can't drive." That burger and one beer.
Word.
And like she was like, "You're not gonna finish the last bite," and I just looked like, no.
Yo, I'm laughing because I've been there. That last breath that.
Like, the only reason I smashed it because I was fried. So like, bro, I could not drive. I was like, "Yo, you gotta drive. I can't drive." She was like, "You only have one beer," and I'm like, "Yo, it wasn't the beer." Like, so, and that was the last red meat that I ever had.
Word.
Yeah.
How many years you said?
3 years. It's just 3 years now. A couple days ago.
That's what's up, bro. Me,
Yeah.
I don't eat burgers like that. I make mostly turkey when I'm at the crib because we trying to be more conscious or whatever. You know, we getting old, bro.
Exactly. That's why I cut it out, bro. It was that 40 thing. You know what I'm saying? Like 40,
Yeah.
like 40.
Yeah.
You gotta do something.
But I'm like, I eat a steak every once in a while.
I miss those.
Yeah, every once in a while, bro.
Good
Like it's
medium
not like it's
porterhouse.
yeah.
That's the
bro.
one thing I miss. A good medium porterhouse, bro.
From Longhorn.
Salad and a baked potato.
From Longhorn, bro. They got the best porterhouse, yo. I don't care. I've been to the fancy spots, whatever. They got the best porterhouse, bro.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I got some spots that, yeah. It's this spot out here called Columbine. And like
it's called Columbine?
Yeah, because that name is kind of big out here. Like that wasn't just a high school.
Bro.
Nah, it wasn't just a high school. Shout out to them, rest in peace for that tragedy.
Of
But
course.
it's not it's just it's a and I thought this too when I first moved out here, but it's a big name out here. It's not just that high school. Like it's a lot of stuff named Columbine. And they haven't changed it since that because it's a big name out here. But it's this steakhouse called Columbine. Shout out to them on Federal and First.
Okay.
But bro, you can go in there and get a big boy steak. Like we talking 16 ounces, 24 ounces for like now this is before inflation. So don't quote me on this still to this day, because like I said, it's been 3 years. But 3 years ago, you could go in there and get one of those for like a good $22.
22? Wow. Longhorn banging you in the head, no homo. I mean, so no pause. For like $40, bro.
Yeah. So Yeah, that like that's what I'm saying. Like they was the spot, bro. Like I used to go there, and then Elway's out here. That's a good steakhouse. I done been there a
Oh,
couple
John
times.
joint.
Yeah. He got a couple.
Okay.
You know how he play. Like he got some car
Yeah.
dealerships. Like
You know he
that's
getting
what you
that
do when
steak in.
you're a big time athlete. You gotta
Word
get your
up.
spots established everywhere and keep that money
Exactly.
coming in when you even retire.
Word up. Word
Yeah.
up.
But nah, bro. Let the people know like where they can find you. Like let them know like
Yeah, I'm on
because
Instagram.
yeah, drop the Instagram. Matter of fact, you could throw it in if you throw a banner on, right? I don't know why that happened. I don't want no golden sunset. That happened. My fault. I pressed the wrong button. But let's see. Let's go there. 'Cause I don't know what the hell happened. But yeah, throw it in. If you throw it in the banner, if you look on the
Oh, yeah,
side,
that chat joint.
banners, click on banners, and then you can type in the exact thing.
I don't see banners. I see like private chat comments.
All right, I'm about to type it in the private chat, and then I'm gonna throw it on the banner. So that way, for the
I
rest
bet.
of the show, people could see that right there. Because what we're gonna do in a second, we're gonna segue into the next segment, Kicks Corner,
Right.
and then jump in for the round table. You're gonna come through for the round table.
Of course.
All right, cool. I'm gonna see if we could get a couple more people on here. And basically, round table is what you want to talk about. So basically, you talk about whatever you want to talk about. So
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I'm a regular tunee. If
you're a friend of the program. I appreciate that.
There we
bro.
go. There we go.
I appreciate that, bro. So let me get this going real quick. So we're gonna take a break real quick.
Right.
Send me that in the chat. I'm gonna throw that in, and we'll be back in a second, y'all. Yeah, y'all. We back and welcome to Kicks Corner. This is the part of the show where I like to highlight certain pair of kicks that I'm actually wearing that day. Anybody that's a friend of the program knows I'm a big sneakerhead, and today's sneaker is the LeBron 8 Hardwood Classic. So this shoe is super cool, super dope. Anybody that knows anything about Braun shoes know his craziest run was those 7s through 11s. Like those shoes were just fire. And this shoe is no different. Excuse the colors. Not to the Broncos fans, not to y'all, but to those back east. But this shoe is crazy. Like the airbag all the way through, full bubble. Anytime you can get a full bubble shoe, I'm a big fan of that. The details crazy everywhere. Like blue speckles on the full bag. You got the fly wire here in the back, which is super comfortable, both sides. A little bit of fly wire here to give you some support near the kind of edge of your pinky toes. The suede is crazy. The details on the swoosh that come back here. This shoe is just amazing. Amazing shoe. Colorway, like I said, crazy colorway. But let's get into a little bit of the history of the LeBron 8 and then also that specific colorway. So the LeBron 8 was originally released in 2010. Had an extremely difficult task of following the LeBron 7, which may be the most popular LeBron shoe ever. But Jason Petrie designed the LeBron 8. And when he designed this shoe, LeBron's career was in a little bit of influx, if anybody remembers. The decision had yet to happen. So Petrie, if anybody knows, Braun shoes are made, and they come out right before the season starts. So they had already went to work before they knew he was going to make the decision that he made. And he decided to move to Miami. So this is one of the reasons that the shoe was made popular, because it was the first shoe that he wore in Miami. But the crazy thing about this specific colorway is it's the greatest PE, which is play exclusive to anybody who doesn't know, what PE means. But basically, it is the only PE that never came out. And here's why this colorway didn't come out. So the colorway didn't come out originally because the color scheme of the shoe goes with the throwback Cavs jerseys. Cavs used to wear royal blue and orange back in the 80s. The Mark Price, Brad Daugherty, Ron Harper Cavs, they wore that colorway. Craig Elo, shout out to him. Jordan roasting them. But this colorway never came out originally, so it was shelved. And this edition was released on April 28th, 2021. So this shoe is now just past its 3-year anniversary a couple months ago. And I'm glad that they came out with the colorway. I don't really have too much blue and orange, but that colorway is just super fire. So shout out to Braun for another dope shoe that 8, and shout out to Jason Petrie for designing the shoe. Take a quick break. Be back with the round table. What do you want to talk about? shout out again to This Is Jay for lacing this beat right here. Super fire. Also, shout out to Jazz Chisholm of the New York Yankees. Just got him a couple days ago. Played 4 games. Yankees 4-0 in those last 4 games. Crazy that he is the first player in Yankee history to hit 4 home runs in the team's first 3 games. So that's pretty crazy. Like, I was happy as hell when the Yankees got him. But I'm even happier now to see what he's producing. That's crazy. I don't know if you've seen, but he's been raking at the plate. You peeped any of that, Ty?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
No.
I've heard about it. You know what I mean? I talked to my cousin today, and he was telling me about everything going on up there, whatever. But honestly, bro, like, besides working and doing what I gotta do with the family and spending time, I really ain't had time to catch up on them like that. I've been following USA basketball, but I need to lock in with my Yanks, man.
Yeah, man. Like, they've been terrible for weeks upon weeks. Like, so best team in baseball all the way up until like June. I think it was like 15th or something like that. And then all of a sudden, from June 15th until like the past week, they've been the worst team or the second worst team in baseball.
Or wow.
So, like, some injuries, a lot of dudes not playing good. So they made some trades because the trade deadline was yesterday at like 6 p.m. Eastern. So after that, no more trades. So they made a couple of trades, and the big one was getting Jazz from Miami. Reason why is he young, 26 years old, still got, after this season, 2 more years left on his contract. So it ain't like it's some, dude that's just going to be here for 1 year.
Yeah.
He could ball. And on top of that, like, his personality and like his charisma and demeanor is like perfect for New York. Like, he's not going to be one of them dudes that come here and get worse. He's going to be one of them dudes that come to the Yankees and get better
and thrive for the atmosphere.
Yep. Like, you ever seen his home run? When he hit a home run, he comes to the plate, like, and before he steps on the plate, he does like a Euro step. Like basketball. Yeah. Like, he's dope. Like,
I gotta check him out.
From the Bahamas. He's nice. He was on the cover of the baseball game, MLB The Show. Not this game, but last year's game.
Okay. Yeah,
so that was a big move by the Yankees, and they didn't have to give up. They gave up 3 minor league dudes who not even like projected to be like great.
Right. Where they got him from again? You said Miami?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, star. He's a star. Like, in the words of Reggie Jackson, I didn't come to New York to be a star. I brought my star with me. Like, that's,
there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Reggie was that deal, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, he's crazy. Like, 4 games, he hit in 368, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, scored 6 runs, and he bringing energy to the team because he's just like that type of dude to, like, just funny. He was causing beef with the Phillies mascot today, the Philly Fanatic.
Word?
The big green dude.
Yeah.
He was causing beef with him. Like, he's flexing on him, telling him he was going to take him on. Like, that's the type of shit that when shit gets bad, you need somebody to do something like that to loosen up the team. And that's exactly. 4-0. Swept the Phillies, the best team in baseball, swept them the past 3 games, and beat the Red Sox in his first game. So shout out to him, bro.
Word up.
You said you've been following the basketball, right?
Yeah, of course.
What you think about, I had this conversation with a couple people. So what you think about the men's starting lineup?
I think that KD should be in the lineup, especially when we get to it. See, this is what I think Steve Kerr's plan is, and this will be my plan too. You got Bron out there, fan favorite, ratings, boostings. You get money for that somehow, some way. Curry, fans, ratings, boostings. You got him out there for some kind of way. Slightly Embiid to an extent, you know what I'm saying? But the other players, other 2, I'm like, you know what? KD should be in this lineup off top, and then I know Tatum feel a certain type of way, but Anthony Edwards need to be in that starting lineup. If it was Curry, LeBron, Durant, Anthony Edwards, and Embiid, come on, bro. By the time the second people come in, they're gonna be up like 15, easy. Cause they all passing the ball. It's not like they being selfish. They passing that rock. No homo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're passing the rock.
You seen B like, I don't know. Have you seen Embiid like, I don't know. He just looked different, like weird. He don't look like Embiid in the NBA, like how he
Right.
looked. I don't know, like something off with him. I say get him out of the starting lineup. That's
And
just
put Davison or Adebayo.
What I want both them dudes in the starting lineup. The lineups with them two dudes in it, like that's when I think the team looks great. Like even in the scrimmages.
So Steph, LeBron, Durant, Davis, Adebayo.
I say get Steph out the starting lineup.
Word?
I would go with Halliburton at the 1. I would go with Anthony Edwards at the 2. I would go with Braun at the 3. AD and Bam at the 4 and 5, and have KD coming off as the super 6 man, just sniping and filling the rest everywhere how it go. Because Steph, the game over there, and the FIBA game is a little bit more physical, and that's where he can't really thrive as much. So he hasn't been looking good in the scrimmages or the actual games. And Embiid's just been looking terrible. Like he looked like the weakest link on the court.
Yeah, you're right. Davis been balling.
Davis and Bam. Like you seen Bam tonight, 18.
Bam was crazy.
He led the team with points. He had like 7 rebounds, couple of blocks. Like he was balling out there. Like he set the tone against that physical, athletic team that almost whooped our ass in the scrimmage. We only beat them by 1 in the scrimmage.
But I think Davis is pissed because everybody keep talking about him. So he really trying to show his ass right now. And that's what I'm rocking with. But if you think about a lot of Bam's points tonight,
you can't say that comment and have that shirt on at the same time, bro.
You said what? Say it again.
You can't say he's showing his ass and then have that shirt on at the same time. He's showing his ass. That's what I like. But nah, that was wild right there. But nah, KD off the bench, like you've seen game 1. Like, and that's the type of baller KD is. Like, Jay, you know this, man. Like, the dude ain't playing like all scrimmages and practices, and all of a sudden just step on the court and knock down his first 7-8 shots.
Right, and difficult shots too. Not easy layups or nothing.
Right. That last shot at halftime was crazy.
Curry been out there getting cooked though.
Yep, he's a liability on defense.
That point guard on South
Sudan,
nice. Carlik Jones.
He nice.
Carlik Jones saw Steph Curry and said, easy work every time. Took him to the basket easily multiple times. Soon as he seen Curry match up with him.
Cooking the chef, man. Mr. E's Cuisine will appreciate that. The chef got cooked himself.
I looked him up a little bit. He was the top scorer in the G League last year.
Okay. He might get a job coming up, yo.
Word.
How you though, fam? I seen you in a minute, bro.
I'm good.
Yeah, yo.
Word. Jay laced the beat for the show.
I know. I heard. Yeah. I see what you're doing, bro. Multifaceted.
Yeah, definitely.
Word.
I just tuned in though, which y'all already talked about.
Now we was talking about the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? Like just talking about not only the basketball, the men's, but also the women. You know, they going for their 8th consecutive gold medal. Shout out to them. Asia was looking dominant yesterday. Wow, because they lost to the WNBA team.
Yep, I'm mad at them because they lost to the WNBA team and Angel Reese and and Caitlin Clark could have been on that team.
Nah, but you know the person who should have been on that team, she was literally the Jordan meme from fucking Last Dance, where she took that personal, Enrique. They left her off the team. There's no reason that Enrique and Wale should have not been on that team, because to me, she's definitely one of the 12 best American women players in the world. But they left her off the team. So first half, she ain't really do nothing. She was barely playing. Second half, she torched them for 37 and said, fuck y'all, since y'all ain't put me on the team. 37 in the second half of an all-star game. That's a record for men's or women's all-star game in any half.
Word.
Right.
So that's why they took that L, because they had Jordan. I took that shit personally, and she took that shit personally and went off on them, yo. Like, she was like 9 or like 11 from 3 or some wild shit like that.
Wow. In the
She's
second
like,
half?
She's like, yeah, they didn't pick me. They didn't pick me for the USA team. And I took that personal.
Right, exactly. She was like, oh, like, because think about it. The guards is guarding her, and they like, she like, oh, you took her over me? Cook. Like, trying to show them, yo, next time you better think about me.
Yeah,
and they took Diana Taurasi, like, for, you know, the reasons that, you know, she's been around forever. She's the captain of the team and everything. But Enrique is definitely right now way more on top of her game than Diana.
But I feel like the reason why I said Caitlin Clark or Angel is just because they nice and they already got like the star power. Like, yeah. I feel like with one or both of them playing, they had the potential to go over there and pull some Jordan shit. Like, where y'all look like celebrities, not just the team. Like, y'all the celebrities, make the game bigger for the WNBA by having Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese there.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, but I think two reasons why they didn't. One,
because they hate
rookie, like like the whole rookie, you know, you gotta earn your spot type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be a rookie and just come on and I mean, I feel
but that's
like
hating.
Yes and no. I could look at that shit both ways. I could see why it is, but then also I could see like, yo, you gotta earn your stripes. Like, you gotta build up to that. Here's the second reason, and y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, and this is my whole thing. Where's the 28 Olympics?
I don't know.
LA. They waiting to unleash them girls on home soil to really make that shit just fucking nuclear.
Okay, but I'm gonna be devil's advocate right now, and hope I don't get whatever's going on with social media where I get banned or some stuff.
Oh man, don't go here if you don't go here.
Like, you already know where I'm going to go.
Yo, oh man,
no, I'm confused.
the temperament of the volunteers, or I should say the participants of this certain event that we're talking about, might feel a certain type of way if you let those rookies play and not the veterans, if you get my drift.
Nah, I mean, like I said, Diana Taurasi, to me personally, I would have took Enrique over her any day of the week, because Enrique is like that. Like, but it's politics with everything. I mean, look at the men's team with the whole Jaylen Brown thing and Nike and all that. So it's I mean, shit, if you think about it, if any type of sports is going to have politics involved, isn't it the one that represents the entire country that's going to have the most politics involved?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, but you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you got to buck. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to get the country out there, like YouTubers in China and Vietnam have seen Caitlin Clark. Not so many have been, and I'm talking about just this let's say let's last 5-year people that's been on it like that. They really haven't seen Diana Taurasi tape.
Nah, everybody's seen Diana Taurasi.
Angel Reese, huh?
I think everybody's seen Diana Taurasi because she's been around for so long. Like, if you was somebody else,
I'm not gonna lie to you. When she was in Space Jam, I feel like that's the first time people ever really heard of her. And nobody really even seen Space Jam 2.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it, honestly.
But Jay not that much younger than us, and you hear what he's saying. So
No,
imagine
that's
the
facts.
people that's you know what I'm saying. Imagine the people that's in that realm right now, in that age range right now. They don't know who she is, but they know who Caitlin Clark is. They know who
Everybody
Angel
know.
Reese is.
No, that's facts.
Them chicks can ball.
They can ball, but like I said, I get the reason why, because they rookies. Because again, like what we want, Christian Leitner on the team, like the dream team, like he ain't deserve to be
Shaq
on
would
that
have been
team. You know
better.
what I'm saying?
Imagine
Absolutely.
Shaq
But
instead of
but
him.
but there's still a whole bunch of other NBA dudes that was already earned that spot. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
I don't think that they earned that spot yet. I get it from a publicity and notoriety point of view, but that's also why the conspiracy theorist in me thinks that the reason that the US didn't want that is because it's going to be a big marketing thing, like not just in 2028 but leading up to 2028. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like it's gonna they gonna milk that shit.
I think it was a bad move only because you never know what can happen. Like she's as popular as any female basketball player ever, probably more popular than any female basketball player ever right now. And if that girl get injured or something, that could be the end of it. Like they need to capitalize on it in front of the world right now. And I think
No,
they
that's
fall on that.
that's a good point though. I definitely see that point too.
yeah,
But
like
like they looking for that 8th straight gold medal. So shout out to them. Y'all
Yeah,
been
shout out to them for that. I mean, it is dominance out there. I see.
8 straight.
I
They
think it was
crushed
Diana
Japan.
Taurasi. Did you see the picture of her with the girl guarding her? She just had the ball over her head, like keep away, laughing,
Yeah.
like because the chick guarding her was like 5'2".
They crushed Japan. I mean, it was Japan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Japan had some good shooters out there. Like, they was knocking down
they
some
did.
shots. I watched most of that game, but
yeah.
it's just Brianna
I heard
and Asia. They different, man. Them two, they score 46 of the 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically half the points.
Did you see the Japan men's game?
Nah, I didn't see that game.
I heard Japan got cheated. I forgot who they played, but the people they played Canada. They played Wemby. And
okay. No. France. Wemby on France.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
France, my fault. They played Wemby, and they said that the refs was giving them home cooking, like they should have never went to overtime. They was cheating for France and all this. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Hachimura on Japan, right?
Huh? Yeah, they ejected Rui.
Wow.
Rui got ejected, and I don't know, but mad people in the comments was on Twitter and shit was just saying that they got cheated.
Damn, that's
just
crazy.
so Wemby could go to the next round.
Yeah, see, like that's when you cheat in the Olympics, that's different because some of them overseas they be brawling. Like it was one soccer game, I forgot what country, what two countries was playing, but one of the countries' fans like started to try to rush the field in the Olympics. They do that shit all the time over in Europe and soccer, but to do it in the Olympics, that's wild.
Word.
Yo, that home pride, man. I said that shit earlier, man. I probably feel my most patriotic during the Olympics just because it's like,
yeah,
come on, let's win some damn medals. Yo, did y'all see what these people get paid for the medals they win?
Yeah, I knew that already.
It was offensive. Like
I knew that already, though.
So if you win a gold medal, you get $37,500. You get a below average salary, pretty much. If you win a silver medal, you get $22,500.
But that's only America. I mean, in Singapore, they get $700 something thousand.
Right.
Wow.
And if you win a bronze, you get $15K. Thanks for your fucking 4 years of training and hard work. Here, you third best in the world. Take this $15K.
But yo, that's why did you see Flavor Flav is sponsoring the women's water polo team?
Yeah, I saw that. Shout out to Flav for doing that. He put up bread for that. Shout out to him for doing that. Also, shout out to Luau Deng.
But he
putting up all the bread for the South Sudanese team.
Yeah, and the thing about it, when you say they putting up all the bread, they paying for hotels, they paying for these dudes' families and shit. They paying these dudes like they got a job to take care of everything.
They're not giving them 37.5 for a gold medal. 37.5? Come on. Even with inflation, that shit can't go up to a nice even 50.
Right.
Like,
I was
for real?
At least 50.
37.
And I really feel like it should be at least like 200,000.
Yeah.
You the best in the world at what you do. You busted your ass for years training to do this. 37.5.
And the crazy shit is, to them basketball players, that shit ain't nothing.
They giving that shit to charity or something, man. Like they're not like, come on, 37.5. Braun giving
that's
it to Braun giving
it
to Bryce, man.
I know that's why I know Tatum was tight that he wasn't playing in his first game. He's like, I'm an NBA champion. You got me on the fucking bench. I'm here for no reason. Like, I'm about to get 37,000 for this. No, put me in the game, coach.
He started today though.
Nah, I know.
Yo, Kerr don't know what he doing with that lineup. He ain't talking about next game against Puerto Rico. Curry and Embiid is coming back to the lineup. Like, get Booker out that starting lineup. I don't like him in the starting lineup. I like him more off the bench. Like I said, Embiid, and I'm a big Joel Embiid fan. Like, I like Joel Embiid as his game, but he don't look good with Team USA. So get him out of the starting lineup.
I don't like him. And on top of the fact that I don't like him, he been looking trash out there. But he should have played for Cameroon with that bullshit.
Yo, he do the DX though, bro. That shit be having me crying, man.
Nah, the reason why I don't like that because he did that shit to Barclays. Fuck him.
Nah, yeah, but I mean, hey, he equal opportunity, man. Anybody could get it. He at any arena, he doing that shit, man.
Oh,
so
I thought he was just doing that personally for us. Nah, I like that shit.
In any arena, bro. Like, he did that shit in probably half of the arenas across the country, man.
Oh, I like it when he did it in Brooklyn, though.
Nah, for sure. Y'all seen the rugby? Any of the rugby? The rugby.
You seen that hit? Yeah. That hit was crazy.
The rugby been fire. Like, I've been fucking with the rugby hard. That chick on Brazil is super fast. Yo.
No, did you see I think it's a girl on Brazil, the big brolic one that picked the girl up and took her into the end zone with her. I was like, is it called the end zone? What it's called?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's the same. It serves the same purpose. So I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah,
that shit was crazy.
Yo, but it's this one chick on Brazil. She's super fast. Like, she hit a gear, like, cause she scored like back-to-back scores or goals or touchdowns, whatever. Like, she had scored like once, and I was watching the highlight clip. I didn't even catch it live, and I'm like, all right, why are they still showing the highlights? Because they were showing like the next kickoff. Yo, she got the ball back and went back down and scored again. Like, I was like, nah, that's wild. She scored like twice in like, I don't know, probably a minute and 10 seconds. She was crazy. Alana Mayer from the US, she's crazy. She's super diesel. Number 2 on the US. She killed it. We won the bronze today. That's the first time the women's rugby team ever won any medal. But nah, she's crazy in the rugby too. Like, I've been enjoying the rugby, man. I watched that France gold medal game. They won in France, and the crowd was going crazy. But rugby been dope. Volleyball, the track and field is about to start. That's my shit. Shout out to Shakari. She could finally compete this year. Like, that was some bullshit that they didn't let her compete a couple years ago for some damn weed.
Word.
Come on, man. Shit is not a PED. It's not steroids or HGH or some shit like that. It's some bud to calm her down after a crazy day.
Or weed to slow you down. It's not going to speed you up. Like, I never understood that.
That shit made no sense when they made that decision, man. I don't get it at all, man.
I never understood it, bro.
But nah, we're about to be in for, a good couple of, I think it's 10 more days that it's going on. But also, shout out to the Ocho, because the Ocho is about to kick off tomorrow. And, usually they only do it for one day. For those who don't know what the Ocho is, that's the shit from Dodgeball, where they had all the obscure sports. So every year, what ESPN2 does is they change their channel into the Ocho, where they play all the obscure sports for one day on the anniversary of the release of Dodgeball. But this year, they doing it for the whole weekend, starting tomorrow. So from August 1st to August 4th, you could be able to see a whole bunch of wild shit on ESPN2. And like, yo, me and my daughter watched the Air Guitar Championship last year. That shit was hilarious. Like, these dudes is playing air guitar, competing. And like, the dude who won, he won because he caught some panties in his mouth while he was doing it. Like, yo.
It's my type of guy.
Yo. So like a whole bunch of wild shit like that. The Savannah Bananas is gonna be on there this year. Like, they are a baseball team who,
pause.
You know, they do, definitely. They do a whole bunch of crazy shit on the field, like dancing and like trick plays and shit. Like, they gonna be on there. So definitely check out the Ocho.
I sent you the other day.
Nah, that shit was wow. He threw it between his legs and bounced it off the ground, like throwing the baseball, like to first base.
Yo.
Nah,
Word,
but that's essentially what happened though. Like, I don't know how else.
Now you gotta explain it better though. That was
because he said, like, yo, you know that the other day.
It would have took 72 words instead of 7, man. And we running out of time, so I had to, abbreviate. He did a basketball play in baseball to get the infield assist from third base to first base before the runner could safely tag the base. Is that better?
Yo, Jay, this is how we had to talk in college, yo. We really had to talk like this. This helped us write papers, bro. Because we spoke such proper English, yo, because we couldn't just say anything.
That is what occurred in that highlight.
Right. Yeah.
But nah, yo, I'm about to switch out of this segment real quick. I appreciate y'all for jumping on real quick. Pause again. And I'm going to talk about the power of preparation to the people, to drop a gem on them and let them know what the preparation is all about. So appreciate
proper preparation prevents poor performance, man.
See, I like the other 6 P's, and I call it piss poor preparation leads to piss poor performance. Just
okay, that's
a tomato.
And then also if you fail to plan, then you planning to fail.
That's a fact too.
But like, preparation can have many benefits in life, including increasing confidence, saving time, and improving productivity. Like, many people think that preparing is actually wasting time and you spending more time, but it actually saves time. So, it helps your confidence. By being prepared, you can feel more confident and believe that success is possible and probable. You can increase your confidence by visualizing yourself making the right decisions and saying the right things. It saves time because being prepared can save you time in the long run by reducing the need to search for things that you didn't necessarily have to try to go ahead and make everything fluid. That makes perfect sense. For this show, I do a couple hours of preparation. I tried it 1 week with no preparation, and that shit was terrible. So full disclosure there. Productivity, preparation can help you accomplish more tasks effectively by keeping your day flowing smoothly. It also gives you opportunities. Being prepared can increase your chances of success by allowing you to act quickly and decisively when opportunities arise. And finally, it helps you with challenges because the preparations can provide you with knowledge and skills that you need to face challenges and complete tasks successfully. In the words of my man Dion, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So just always prepared.
Word up.
Yo, shout out to y'all. Shout out to This Is Jay. Shout out to Honey Pack Harold. That name is wild. But nah, go check out Mr. E's Kitchen, Mr. E's Cuisine, on Instagram. Tap in, follow in if you're in the central VA area or even Maryland, DC, NC. If the order is substantial, he's willing to travel.
All day.
All right, y'all.
Shout
Appreciate
out to
y'all.
the Journey Guide, man. Word.
Appreciate that, man.
Good
And
luck,
shout out to
man.
the audience. Keep tuning in. We're gonna keep growing this shit. Love y'all. Y'all take it easy.